Out of nowhere, I see this like neon yellow green dress walking up and I'm like, oh, that's a beautiful color. That's Rihanna. Hello, guys. It's me, Nikki. Hello. Today, we are not a good girl gone bad. We are playing with a couple of diamonds. No pain or S&M is involved in this video. I'm talking about Rihanna. If you're following me on Instagram and Snapchat, you might have noticed that last week I bent the knee for Queen Rihanna. And I told you guys in my last video that if you wanted a little quick story time video on what it was like meeting her while doing a makeup look, then you should let me know. And you guys let me know. A lot of you wanted to hear what it was like meeting her, what the evening was like, what the trip was like. So for today's video, I'm sitting down and creating one of my all-time favorite Rihanna looks as I'm talking about the night that I met her, as well as your funny and unique stories on meeting celebrities. So if you're excited about this, I am super duper excited. Oh, don't forget, before you leave, you better subscribe, baby. You better like this video if you enjoy watching this. And yeah, without any further ado, if you are excited, then let's go. Who's that chick? I'm that chick. All right, so before I do anything, I highly suggest if you're watching this on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop, I highly suggest just putting me down somewhere, grabbing your makeup, and let's do our makeup together, or grab a drink, grab a snack, and have some fun, and let's have a chit chat. So the first thing I, of course, have to do for my skin is priming. I'm gonna try and use as many Fenty Beauty products in this video as possible because a lot of you love the brand Fenty, so I really wanna give you as many options as I can. So the first product, of course, is the primer. For foundation, of course, it's no surprise, Pro Filt'r. I'm still waiting for the day that Fenty Beauty is coming out with this type of foundation, but in like a dewy finish. This is really, really matte, so I always have to mix it in with a little bit more of a dewy foundation. Today I'm gonna try it out by itself again though. It's been so long since I've just worn this one. I know this lasts like crazy, but it is very, very matte. I am in the color 120. Oh, yes. So my entire adventure of meeting Rihanna started off with a message from Priscilla Ono. Priscilla Ono is the global makeup artist for Fenty, but also Rihanna's personal makeup artist. So whenever you see a makeup look on Rihanna, chances are that Priscilla created it. Last year, Priscilla came over to my channel and did a makeup look on me, and you guys loved her. So we've always remained in contact, and Priscilla texted me and she was like, okay girl, so something really cool is happening soon in London, and I really wanna get you out there. Would you be interested? You basically have no option to say no. So before I know it, I get the official invitation and it says something about it being a super exclusive, fun night out. And I'm like, okay, but is it like intimate? Is it like with a lot of people? And then in the email, it said, well, it's gonna be at a location in London, which has 3 levels. And I'm like, okay, that means there's gonna be a lot of people. I was like, leave it up to Fenty to send us to a 3-level club. Of course, why not? Time for concealer. I'm using the Jouer Essential High Coverage one. I'm sorry, but nothing beats this at this point for me in life so far. This is the concealer of all concealers. This is trouble number 1. What the hell do you wear meeting Rihanna? Like, what do you wear? So I go back to the email and it says 3 levels. So I'm like, okay, sneakers it is. I barely ever wear heels because I'm 6'2", so I don't really need the height. And I just, you know, decide on a cute jacket, something casual, something fun, because I didn't know how, like I didn't know if it was gonna be crowded. I didn't know if it was gonna be a club. I didn't know if it was gonna be like super hot. I didn't know if it was gonna be chic. I didn't know. Okay, before I continue, of course I have to bake and set my face using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r powder and butter. Okay, so I pack my outfit, I do my glam, and now this is the next dilemma. Like, what makeup look do you wear meeting Rihanna? Like, What? So at first I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do a look inspired by her and then tell her that I was inspired by her and then maybe she recognizes the look. And then I was like, now you're just being weird and kind of stalkerish. Tone it down. So I just decided to go for my usual go-to glam, you know, a safe, bronzy, natural sort of smoky eye, which when I saw the other girls, I kind of regret it because everyone went full out. And it is time to go to the airport and catch my flight in full glam. I have never traveled in full glam before because I kind of look ridiculous doing it. I had highlighter bright enough to distract the pilots. I had the whole shebang on. I touched down in London. I resprayed my perfume 65 times. I am ready for the night. Ooh, who remembers this look? Do you recognize it? I put a little bit of a more modern twist on Who's That Chick? Who remembers that crazy colorful look back in 2011? 8 years ago, Rihanna was doing cut creases already and she was slaying the game, and today cut creases are still so in action. So I'm really excited about this look. Like the liner, it brings me back. Like liner like this used to be so popular on YouTube, like so crazy popular. All right, so the first step we always have to do with the eyeballs is Optimus Prime. Once you have primed, it is time to go in with a medium warm brown color to cut the crease. And I'm using this palette right here. This is Center Stage by Pinky Rose. It is well loved. The mirror has cracked. And Symbol System, I bought this with my own money. And I'm going into this color right here. That is called Fame. And I'm just building up the crease. I literally take a tiny, tiny blender brush, pick up that color and start stamping it into where I wanted. So I definitely want this higher up in my crease since we're gonna be taking that yellow pretty far up and just stamping in that shape that you like. We'll focus on blending after. All right, so where was I with my story? So like I said, I was ready for the party. It was time for me to come down to the lobby, and there's all these amazing bloggers and YouTubers there and just such inspirational women. Alyssa Ashley was there, Jackie Aina was there, Cece Clark Beauty was there, whom I love so dearly, and just very inspirational, fun women. And we pull up to the venue and it's a super cute, actually kind of small venue. And the first thing I'm noticing when I look into the venue is like, there's nobody else here. So that automatically tells me that whoever is in this bus is gonna be at the party too, and that's about it. So that immediately took some of the nervousness off of me because I'm okay with like big groups of people, but sometimes it can get a little bit crazy. All right, so I have the shape that I want. Now with that same brush, I'm just gonna diffuse that edge a little bit. So we go to the highest level of the venue and everything just looks stunning. Like whoever came up with the decor, just A+ to you. Like everything looked so neat, so beautiful. So we had a couple of drinks, we played a couple of games, and after about an hour and a half, it was time to move down to the second level where there was so much Fenty makeup. There was like, again, the decor was insane. I am touching up my makeup and I'm sitting by like where I have like a view on the stairs. Out of nowhere, I see this like neon yellow green dress walking up and I'm like, oh, that's a beautiful color. That's Rihanna. I'm like trying to look like I'm not freaking out at all. And I'm like, hi, Rihanna. Hi, girl, hi. So good to see you. So everybody's like freaking out. Everybody's so excited and we start hugging her and she smells like heaven on earth. Like she smells so good and she's super chill. Like her entourage walks in and then I see Priscilla, we hug, and pretty much from there we gather around her and she has makeup bags filled with Fenty beauty products catered to our skin tone and everything as a gift to us. And the first thing I do when Rihanna calls my name is I bent the knee. Just like Daenerys would have wanted it, I bent the knee for the queen. In my mind, that was the only appropriate thing to do for Queen Rihanna. I know not everybody agrees with it, but hey, Rihanna is my queen. I do whatever I want for my queen. So I bent the knee and I was like, oh my God, yes, master. Oh my God, yes. After we hugged it out, and I think she really thought it was really funny. And yeah, after that, I was sort of like her bitch. The party of the century happened. All right, before I talk about the party, I am blending with this color right here called Celebrity. How fitting. All right, so we walked down for the party and you know, everybody's like so chill, everybody's so excited, but let me know if you're like this too. Whenever something happens in like a big group or something like really big happens in my life, I always need like a couple of minutes to an hour to like park it in my mind. Like I have my mind car and I like need to park it somewhere so I can actually like process it and think about it. So the same thing happened after I met Rihanna. I was like, it was so much to process for me because I've loved her for years upon years upon years that I just had to park it. And it took me a little bit to park. People were playing beer pong, people were playing games, taking photos, having fun, talking to her. She was actually so much fun dancing around. The music was popping. But I just kind of stood in a corner and I wasn't necessarily scared of the group, but I just needed a second to park my mind. I feel like Rihanna really noticed. She was so good at looking at the group, seeing who felt comfortable and seeing who like needed a little bit more love or a little bit more attention. She was so good with the group, like she really felt the group. And every now and then she would see me standing there and I was like bopping to the music, but like I was still like parking in my mind. And she came over to me and she was like, do you want a shot? And I'm like, honey, yes, give me all the shots. And she did that like 3 times. And I feel like I became her unofficial shot partner. Like every time Rihanna went to the bar to get herself a shot, I would hear from across the room, she would shout, Nikki, get a shot. And I would walk over to her, do a shot with Rihanna, just casual, do a shot with her and her team. And it was just so much fun. And she made me feel so at ease and so comfortable. And of course, after a couple of those shots, I started like loosening the parking spot a little bit. And I was like, okay, we're doing this. Eventually we started doing karaoke. And at that point, I didn't know what was left or right anymore. Like I had too many shots with her and too many drinks. And I was just enjoying life. And one of the things I shouldn't have done is stand behind Rihanna because everything Rihanna did was getting taped or filmed. And this resulted in me looking like a damn embarrassment on social media. I know Jackie posted a video of her karaoke with Rihanna and I'm in the back like looking like a damn fool. Okay, now it is time for that iconic yellow lid. So first I'm gonna cut the crease using a combination of these 2 P.Louise bases. This is the yellow basic one, and this is the white to make it more bright, and that is going on as a base. All right, and we need this yellow to be bright. So I'm dipping into another Pinky Rose palette. This is called Obsessed, and oh my God, it just fell out. I was like, where's the yellow? It just fell out. This is the bright neon yellow from that palette, and it is called Party On. Ugh, I just love yellow so much. Okay, for the lower lash line, I'm just going back in with that brown that we also have in the crease, and I'm just gonna smoke it out. Okay, time for that iconic wing. You wanna wing it out on that inner corner here and a huge ass wing at the end. So let's do that. And while I do my wing, here are a couple of stories from you guys. I once met Little Mix outside a Dutch radio station and they are my queens. I waited 7 years for that moment and they were so sweet. And the fun thing is 3 of the 4 told me that my eyeshadow was on fleek and I also learned to do that makeup because of you. So thank you. At Jasona says, I went to the Ellen show to see BTS perform and they surprised me on the friend set next to Ellen's studio. Oh my God, Sona, what? Can this liner have a comeback? I am living. Okay, so I'm now just gonna pop some lashes on and I'll be right back. All right, eyes are finished and now it's time for another iconic moment in this makeup look. Not only was this yellow cut crease look iconic, but the cheeks were hot pink. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, I wanna make this a bit more modern. So I'm using a bright pink blush. This is a powder blush by MAC called Love Cloud. I'm just gonna haze that around the tops of the cheekbones, like around the temples a little bit, and then we're gonna have some fun, baby. So I'm just gonna start off by taking that pink blush and like almost like a highlighter brush, And I am just gonna swirl the pink mostly on top of my cheekbones, not really in the contour lines, but mostly on top. And you don't want to take it in any further than the sort of center of your eye. So right here, it shouldn't go anywhere in here, but all here. Now, of course, if you want to recreate this look, I'm not sure if the pink is super wearable, but it's fun. You don't have to do the pink. You can just do your usual blush, but because we're doing a Rihanna-inspired look, we doing it, baby. And if you're not feeling so sure about the blend, you can always go in with your face powder and kind of glaze it over top, and that will blend it seamlessly. Now, like I said, I want to make this a bit more modern, and anything modern at this point is a shiny pink cheek. So, I'm so excited for this part because when I was at the event in London, I saw this right here. This is a What a Brat Kilowatt highlighter, and this looks like my soul. Do you see that? It is so intensely sparkly, glittery pink. This is my soul on good days. On bad days, it's black and glittery. On good days, it's this right here. I met the Backstreet Boys, and this is how it went when I saw Nick Carter. Nick, hey sweetie, how are ya? Me, thank you, bye. That went well. Now, also discovered at the event is this highlighting duo right here by Fenty. It is called Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. This is, oh my. This is a party. This is a party in a pan, and I want that party translated onto my cheekbones to shine bright like a diamond. I passed toilet paper to Jessica Biel under a bathroom stall wall. She said thank you, and we both went on with our business. Like, but how did you know that was Jessica Biel then? Oh my God, we're almost there, guys. Now it's time for the lips. And the lips are hot pink and glossy. So I wanna make it a bit more modern by making it like an ombre hot pink and glossy. We'll see where this goes. First, I'm lining using a Kylie lip pencil. This one is in the color On Wednesdays. Then following up using a ColourPop lip pencil. This one is in the color Oh Snap. Then I take the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle lipstick in the color Ballerina Blackout. Okay, now let's add a gloss, and we done. Oh, don't go anywhere. I know you were about to click out. We're not done yet. It's time for the Dutch word of the day. In my last video, the Dutch word of the day was for dragon, which was draak.
When people say slow, does that mean they want you to come kill a draak?
As for today's Dutch word of the day, since we're in the theme of Rihanna, who is a musician, who is a singer, I thought the Dutch word of the day should be for singer, a female singer. Zangeres. 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 Now, if you're talking about a male singer, like a male musician, you're saying zanger without the S. If you want to be featured in my next video, all you have to do is leave a comment down below featuring the Dutch word of the day, or leave a video response on Instagram under the hashtag Dutch word of the day. Okay, before you finally click out, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.